Hello, 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 Nico and stuff. Martin, of course. That's not good. Go to Wakushi. What's up with Wakushi? Fluon, yeah. Fluon is hard. I tried to get some Fluon myself. And not very handy. Greetings. Hey, brother, what's up? Who else is there? Watermelon. Arthur. Let's go. I'm sorry, I was a bit late with cleaning my tools, so I'm still kind of doing that. How is everybody doing? Flew on. I'm also out. I also need some new Fluon. Yep, we are 4 subs away from 2K. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and thank you. As you all know, I cannot do it without you guys. So the support has been epic, as always. Hey, Niels. How is the sound doing, guys? How is it to be famous? Well, I don't consider myself famous, but it is weird that now you go to the shop and people are asking, hey, aren't you that ant guy? And first it was only local news, but now it was also on global or, countrywide news. So I'm not getting used to that real quick, I think. Okay, story with Rita and the Irritators. Same thing as last week. I haven't replaced the border or the barrier yet, so I'm up for a treat. Hey, Redford. New YouTube video idea, giving everyone in my area ants. Yeah, I've been recognized now a couple of times, which is funny, but okay. We have some escapees. I count 3. Damn, they are so quick. They're on the walls already. And these are not the right tweezers. And they're getting away. Okay. Where is the last one? Okay, well, as you noticed, Rita and the Irritators are really expanding. As you can see, there's a ton of them in the outworld. But the nest is also booming. Yep, they're hungry. I fed them on Wednesday, so yep. Hello, Rick. When are you gonna? I need to buy some Fluon. I don't have any Fluon anymore. I only have talcum powder, but I didn't want to, and now I'm running into trouble. Not only with Rita, but also, which is even a bigger problem, the Diversa have also breached the barrier. So that's fun. Okay, well, I'm just going to start grabbing nests again. And of course, guess the species. Which species constantly moves out of the nest? Okay, a bit too much, I guess. Whoop. Which species does that? Hello, Sarah. Yes, the trapjaws. They are again nesting themselves in the outworld. They're actually behind the liquid feeder. Now that I've disturbed them, they'll probably go where they're supposed to go. Hello, Riley. Are they still on the liquid feeder? Because I would love to get that out of there for a second. Nice. Okay. They are growing in numbers, as you can see. There is a lot more of them since when we had them, but I tried to make an extra video, but they are so hard to film. So that's not really a success. I guess Fabiana is not a fan. Nobody's forcing you to stay. Oh, that's actually the queen that just ran up to my tweezers. Starting a YouTube channel about ants. Can you help? Sure, join our Discord. And there we have another creator section, and you can actually post your own videos there. So, yeah. So they're already moving back into the nest as usual. There are still some larvae there in the corner. Or did it just snag the last one? There's still one there. Do you see it? They're picking it up right now. So, yeah. How many times you feed the Odontomachus per week? Normally twice. So Wednesday and Wednesday, Sunday. So yeah. Guys, don't pay attention to those guys. Just let them be. Have you kept Hypognathus venators? Yes, we have them. I'll show them in a bit. Okay. So, they got new water. They got some food. They're actually, the mealworm is holding itself to the floor while the ant is dragging it. Texas bullet ants is my favorite. Well, we have them also. Neopanera filosa. Nelius. Yeah, the dangleberries are fine. But we even have 2 more colonies, so. But we're going to do some other ones first. 49 people. Welcome all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do you have Myrmecia? No, I do not have Myrmecia. They are on the wish list, but I don't have them. Okay, let's see how the lateralis are doing. There we go. Moving over Rita a little bit. Need to make some space. So, the lateralis are making a nice mess in the outworld. But now they are not so active in the outworld for a little bit. So that's good, because then I can give it a quick clean. By the way, guys, what did you think of the Tetranatus video? Yes, thank you, Martin. Yeah, I stream every Sunday. And I post a video every 2 weeks. They are still running in and out of that piece of wood. I love it. Yeah, I saw it, Ebola. It's a different video from what I do normally, so that's the fun thing. Okay. Again, They are doing great. Okay, I need to prepare a double drinker for them, at least a bottle. Did a colony ever escape? A full colony, no. Did I ever have escapees? Of course. Of course. If I say that I didn't, or if any ant keeper said that they never had any escapees, they're lying. But full colonies is something else. No, I never had a full colony escape. I'm just very happy that I never had a big escape from the tetras, because that would be a challenge. Okay, come on. I need to get one campo out of the tube. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Okay. Preparing some food for them. Do you like bull ants? Well, who doesn't like bull ants? That's a better question, I think. Hey! It's been a while, Tiger. What is happening? I'm trying to get a red runner. As always, a week. Okay. Well, they are fed. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. If we are lucky, we are hitting the 2K today. And that is just... I still don't understand how that happened. There's a few waiting there. Hey, Ed Crust. By the way, guys, I last week we completely forgot about the Formica fusca. Okay. 1 second, guys. Need to switch the camera around real quick. Guys, we just made 2K. Remember in January we made 1K after a year, and we're now at 2003 or something. Guys, thank you so very much. The channel has been flying the last weeks. The numbers have gone up. There's a lot of people watching. So yeah, thank you guys very much. At 2.5K, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I didn't have time to do anything. So yeah. Okay. Again, thank you. I'm gonna turn around again, and I will talk at the end. Anchorage, Alaska. Well, welcome from the Netherlands. Oh, thanks, guys. But seriously, it wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll do the irritants after a bit. First, I need to do this one. You can already see a really big worker running around. So, we've guessed the species. What do you guys think? Hello, Radish. Yes, it's an ant farm. I built these myself. Singularis, yes. The Singularis. No, it's not Parius. We do have Parius, and I'll show them in a bit. Hey, Coastal Ants. Yeah, that was a bit clickbait. Should I do it again? Did you swap all the water towers with new drinkers? No, only with bigger ants. And I do consider the Singularis as a bigger ant. Hey, to you. Well, for a 2.5K giveaway, what what should the thumbnail be then? What should the title be? Yeah, the Diversa I'll show you because I had a plan and it's not really working yet. So yeah, I need to figure something out for that, and it has to happen this week. I already made the new nest for the Diversa because I don't know if anybody has noticed, but the Diversa are actually the only ants that are in a gray setup. Nobody has a gray setup except the Diversa. Elates. Elates, you're giving them wrong ideas. Do you know about the app called Ant Scout? Yes, I use it. I use it a lot. Ant Scout from Jay. There can only be one color. And it's black. Can you show the Diversa? Yes, I'll show the Diversa in a bit. We show almost all the species that we have. We have a couple of secrets that I am not showing because or I'm testing something, or I'm saving them for a video. Not these girls. This is the Singularis, and they are doing pretty good. Look at that queen. Damn. Yep, there is a male in there. That's true. Oh, there's 2 males in there. Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful queen. Cleared for takeoff. Hello. Somebody wanted to see the Irritants worker colors. They're a bit dark. That was my stomach, yeah. Okay, I'll get the Diversa out. Hey, Clover. Whoop. Wakushi or aesthetic ants? I don't know what you mean by that, because this is all the crafting ant, and this is made by myself. So this has nothing to do with Wakushi or the craft or aesthetic ants. So you guys always want to know, is it busy in the Diversa outworld? Yes. Why don't you give them a bigger nest? This one? Because I didn't have the time yet and I was trying something. And the thing that I was trying is, well, as you all know, this one is still packed. Hey, Stein. Why am I getting such bad lighting? Damn. So what I was doing, I was actually watering this nest again, because the problem that we have is that they are now nesting in the tubes, which we don't want. So I was hydrating the old nest again, hoping that they would get in there. But they are still in there. So I actually gave them a liquid feeder in the outworld. I don't know if you can see that, but the whole foot of that thing is just ants. There's so many. Do you have any tips for Diversa? I got my first colony. Get a good barrier. They will test it. And yeah. Okay. Let's so they are actually climbing on the lid, so I cannot get the lid off very long. You can see the numbers. Well, I moved the setup, so now the nest is actually there's room in the nest. They left the brood. They will run into the outworld because they know that they are getting something to eat. And yes, I do think that they have the knowledge now, that it's imprinted into them that they are getting something to eat now. Okay, I am going to get a red runner and let's see the swarm. As you guys all know, these are epic swarming ants. So what I do with these ants, you can actually give them live ants or a live prey, but yeah, they will attack the workers. Now I'm not afraid anymore that we don't have enough workers, but still. So this one is dead, but it is twitching a little bit. And now just see the response. We still have our friend Martin here. He's checking it out. Please, ladies and gentlemen, behave a little bit. That's a red runner. I do need to think of a way to clean this nest, but as you can see, there are so many workers. I mean, guys, look at this outworld. There is not a single place where there's not an ant. Yeah, I maybe need to make a bin. My feeder insects from a guy in my Discord channel, Sam. Guys, be nice. And Keeper, where you're from then? Switzerland. Ah, cool. Natural setup could be good. I just thought it would be easy to control humidity. Yeah, but you do lose track of how big your colony actually is. So that's a thing. Again, guys, don't forget, like and subscribe. If you do want to make a donation or anything, use the Ko-fi link in the description. There will still be a pop-up in the chat. But not all the proceeds will go to YouTube, what is the case. Yes, thank you, Martin. Amazing Elias. This is Carabera diversa. Asian marauder ants. Okay, I am going to grab the next setup while these ones are swarming. I'm going to grab a few small ones. Let's start with the Manica rubida, which is looking healthy as usual. These are still in the challenge. I haven't updated on them in a long time because, well, the challenge was kind of against Tuga. Sadly, Tuga's colony is not around anymore. So, yeah. They haven't been in the news a lot. Doesn't mean that they are gone. They're still here. They're still popping. They're still beautiful ants to look at. They are still way too active. And giving me a hard time because I am just not able. So I think it's time to give them a fitting drinker. What do you guys think? I mean, these ants could be a family from another ant species that we own. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but feeding ants and keeping tabs on the chat at the same time is pretty hard. I know that you guys are always helping out, so thank you for that. So, guys, I think these girls could be family from the Tetranators. If you want one of these collector item smiley trays, they're on the website at the moment. Just look at them attack. They have no... It's not that they have no control, but they are always angry. I think they would give the Tetras a run for their money, to be honest. I'm sorry, too. There's not much I can do about that. $73 people watching. Again, guys, like and subscribe. Thank you all for the huge support. 2K members today, or subscribers. It's just epic. Just epic. Thank you guys so much. I do think this is a really nice smiley, though. Eyes are getting eaten out. Bye, Antcrest. Thank you. It's a single queen. Single queen Manica rubida. That's I think 100,000. They used to do it at 10K, but they don't anymore. Okay, so back to the swarm. I'm going to get the next cuties. Nelius, are you ready? Can you show the leaf cutters? Yes, I'll show the leaf cutters in a second. I'm not doing any true vote there. The rice fields. It has been more, it has been less. But they are still so cute. No, the harps we still have to do. 81 people watching. Thank you all for joining. Just to look at them. They are the boss of the outworld. I just love them. Get any new species lately? I need to make some space for new species. So and some species have been blowing up. So no, I haven't got any new ones yet. Which is your favorite species? It's a question I always get. I always get the same answer. I don't have one favorite species. Because there are so many different traits of different species that it's just too hard to say. I really like the Filosa. I really like Harpagnathos. I really, really like the leafcutters. I love the acorn ants. I just don't know. I don't have Metallicas yet. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. The weavers, there is progress, but not enough progress to show. But there is progress. Okay. I'm gonna put you a little bit further away so that I actually have room to grab the leaf cutters. They haven't started dragging yet. What's the best food for harps? I give them red runners or crickets. And this is the Carabera. No dubias. No, dubias are too big at the moment. How do you hibernate your ants? Go to the YouTube channel and just look up hibernation. So these are, they are hiding. Which is the best side for you guys? Probably this one. So these are the leafcutters. These are Atacephalotus, but this is a donor colony. There's no queen. But as you can see, they completely filled the cup. But they are already losing numbers. So I think that this is about to collapse. When I win the lottery, I might get Paraponera clavata, but for now, no. So these are already losing ants. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep them, but these are actually a donor colony. And it's a donor colony for this big girl. And this big girl is doing good. Do you have any Fedoli? Yes, I have Fedoli notice. And they are doing up and down. Good one day, bad the next day. It's really not the best. Let's put it like that. So these pods are in testing. I am testing them. Ninaturu is testing them, and I might add some other people to the testing group. But things are looking promising. What is your fastest growing colony? Tetramorium bicarinatum. And if it isn't the first one, it's the second. As in colony. Okay, let me grab the leaves real quick. I don't know if you saw in the background, but I am cleaning out their setups real quick, giving them some fresh leaves. There you go, girls. To be honest, I have really fallen in love with leaf cutters. It's just something else. The colony is not growing really fast, but there's a lot of brood. I have bullet ants, ant keeper. Do the pink setup? Yes, I'll do it in a second. 101 viewers. Welcome all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We just passed 2K. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So these ones are actually doing pretty good now. So I am going to grab the next leaf cutter pod real quick. Martin, pay attention. So guys and girls, the next one, this is also a leaf cutter colony. It's a little bit a smaller species, and this colony is already sold because I have 3 of these, 2 with queens and 1 queenless. This one is with queens. This is the smaller one that I bought a bit later than the first one. And these will be going to Martin. Not officially, okay, unofficially sold to Martin. I am not sure about the Lundy donor fungus colony. I'll show you in a bit. They're still there. The fungus is still growing. There is still drones, but it's slowing down, and you can see that the bottom of the fungus is collapsing. So they are losing speed. Okay, I'm gonna grab the next colony. And this colony is doing epic. So this is the other Lundy, and they are just about ready to take the cup off. But look at that brood. Well, I'm not that kind of channel, clip and dipping. Yeah, so the fungus is 1 cup, and that's also the minimum I put. I say that to upgrade to a bigger setup. The thing is, I am still changing the setup because I am still working on the connector for this one. I'm not sure yet how to use it, because I want to give you guys an option to use piping and tubing. But that's tricky to get both ones working good. Do you still see the queen? No, you can. I haven't seen the queen in a long time, but I think if she's around, she should be somewhere here. The brood is all on this side because it's the side of the heat mat, so they like it. They like the heat. And the nice thing about this colony is they are really, really eating. They so this is quite a big leaf, as you can see towards the setup. They eat 1.5 leaves of this size. This is bramble that I can easily pick at the end of the street, which is really handy. But yeah, they eat 1.5 of those a day. So I can't wait to give them an outworld to see them running with the leaf cutters, or with the cut leaves. Every day, yes. So yeah, that's pretty epic. Okay, I'm going to make a little bit more space, and then I'll grab the donor fungus colony, and then we had all the leaf cutters for now. Which cam do you use? I have 2 phones. So I have one, what's it called again? A OnePlus 7 Pro. That's what I used most of the recording. And this is a OnePlus North 2. But both can do 4K in 30 frames. One of my hives were dying, like stinging in the ground. Is that a problem? I've never seen that, to be honest. Okay, incoming humongous fungus. Oh, sorry. Smashed into the camera. So, okay, there we go. The big leafcutter colony, or the big fungus colony. So, for the people that don't know, this is a queenless colony. So, this is their leaf cutting pod. But as you can see, they are cutting, but not with the same speed as they used to. You see that the water is empty, but I also see that there's 2 on the lid, so I'm not taking the lid off right now. As you can see, it kind of fell, and it is shrinking. As you can also see, there is a lot of fungus waste in the outworld. So, yeah, the fungus is getting... I'm not sure if it's getting smaller, because if you look from the side, it's getting thicker, but it's buckling under its own weight, at least. So I am not sure how long. I'm not sure how long they are going to last. Let me turn it around, because then you can see the side. I mean, this is fresh, and this is fresh, and they're almost at the end, but it's just not as thick as it used to be. Well, not as full. Maybe that's a better word. What is funny, though, is that there is still something going on with Elates. I'm out of a camera angle. but nothing really comes from those drones. I haven't seen one really walk. I just think they're infertile, that they're dead. Yeah, by the way, guys, sadly, my Ligniperda queen died. She never laid any eggs or anything. And yeah, she died. What is a drone? A drone is a male elate. Wait, there's a drone right there. Right there. What? That's a drone. But, she looks exactly like a female, though. What? That doesn't look like a drone. That looks like an elate. Because normally the drones are smaller. What? Okay. This evening I need to make some pictures and send them to Elias to ask what he thinks, but... Hello, Violet. But that actually looks like a queen. I mean, there's no... They don't inbreed, so... She's doomed. But... Huh? They're getting enough leaves. Huh? Well, that's yeah, Elias sells the leaf cutters from Belgium. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I mean, I would say that she looks exactly like a queen. Okay, mark the time, guys. It's we started at 55 minutes till now, so I need to send that footage to Elias. Small head. It's a small head though, but and there's another fat butt. You see it? It's upside down, but it's moving its legs already. Wow. Are there any? There's another one. What? There's another one. I did not pay enough attention. And there's one about to... Oh, man. Damn. I think they're males, but they are emerging now, so... Okay. You might see something special here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I'm a bit unsure. Yeah, there is no queen. So it must be drones then. But if Elias has elates, we could breed. I know that Ilias has a really big Lundy colony, so I could scoop a few out and just send it to Ilias. Okay. That's epic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you saw it here first. I'm speechless. I think the queen they made fell in the nest after they left. No, I rewatched the footage. There's no queen. As far as I know, they're not inbreeding. But if you put from different colonies, males and females together, it's no longer inbreeding. Inbreeding is breed in captivity. Sorry, I was reading it wrong. They won't inbreed, they will breed. Okay. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to put you back at the Diversa. Has a male flown into the setup all the time? No. No, it's a closed off setup. And I just dropped my shirt. That was on the chair. Okay. Yeah, that's true. They came from Ilias' colony. That's true. Crap. Look, nobody. Okay, so we completely forgot about these ones last week. Guess the species. I did feed them after the stream, don't worry. I can ask Ilias if he knows somebody that has Elates with another colony, though. No, it's way smaller than Litniperda. That's the queen. Hello, queenie. So, Formica fusca. Yeah, Formica. Let's get them something to eat. Yeah, some in your backyard. Well, my backyard is full of Lasius niger and Lasius flavus. I'm from the Netherlands, Cindy. You need a lot of patience to read. Yeah, I know. I had one Lady Perda, but I gave them away. And then I got a 3 colony again and was like, okay, let's give it a go. But the queen never did anything. It happens. Yep. From the Netherlands, Cindy. But we try to talk in English here so that everybody can see what everybody is saying. Okay. For some people that don't know, I actually made it into a newspaper 2 weeks ago, and afterwards I was interviewed by a local TV station. A few days later, it even was on national television. So that was kind of cool. Okay. I don't remember who asked, but Parius, can we side in the Carabara nest? Yes, I will do it when I'll grab the nest setup. We have a few majors. The biggest one from the Carabara is around 12 millimeters, so we're still waiting for bigger ones. Did you get paid? No, but it's free commercial for my company, so that's my payment. No, I'm not gonna put another extra port there. Only for large outworlds or large nests. Goal is to get more subs than Ants Canada. No. I got weavers. I'll show them in a bit. So this is Camponotus parius, or better known as I call them, the ones with the gold. It's a really pretty species. It's not a really fast growing one, as in numbers, but they have beautiful colors. Okay, I need to grab some stuff out of their outworld. I've been really busy in what happened to Oliver. I talked to Oliver today. We talked about our trip to Berlin. We're gonna try and do something else again. Oliver is doing fine, but he's really busy with his job as an electrician, and he's actually making TikToks, paid TikToks, for his job. So that's why he's not making ant content at the moment. I asked him, will you ever return? And I did not get an answer. So I don't know. These are not Nicos. These are not Nicos. What is the main job from Oliver? He's an electrician. So electricity in houses and stuff. What is your goal over the next month? Finishing the leafcutter setups and finishing something special for the weavers. That's my goal for this month. Oh, and expanding the setup for the Diversa. So yeah, enough plans, not enough time. Another red runner got away from me. I don't know what's up with the red runners today, but they're giving me a hard time. I don't remember who told me the trick to put them in the freezer, but my box is too big. Coal ants. I am The only thing I can say is keep watching coal ants. Guys, keep watching coal ants. You'll understand really soon. Yeah, keep watching coal ants. Well, bye, Ant Keeper. Join the Discord and you can post your videos there. Hey, Cole! What about I didn't even see you, dude. What's the goal for next year? Growing my business. That's the goal for next year. I didn't even see you join, dude. Well, Cole, here. If you want a cool species, Carabera diversa. Yep. Asian marauder ants. There you have it, guys. Your big added hands. Nice. Which that's cool. That's cool. Okay, let's go look at one of the bullies of the channel, Singularis, and they are still destroying the nest. They are still digging in there. It's already happening. So, Singularis, and yeah, they're just doing what they want. Well, I can show you some weavers, Jessica. I had the opportunity for Paludula, but I don't know. These are buggers. They are always annoying me. An ant tier list. What do you mean by that, Cole? Well, Jessica, they're currently waiting on a good nest. They're still in the tubes and they are already in a big setup, but I'm creating something special for them. So I hope to finish it this week. So on next Sunday, hopefully I will have a good update on the green weavers, because I have Ucophilia smagradina. Come on, little buddies. Now I hope that they go for the food. When did you start keeping ants? Oh, that's cool. I'm up for that. By the way, Cole, does Nami have any Instagram or something like that? I didn't see if I didn't check if you had anything in your description, but he started to make content. Oh, that's cool. You are so lucky with the amount of anting that you can actually do. I mean, I have Lasius niger and Lasius flavus in my backyard, and that's it. Not getting much more than that. Yeah, that's true. What did he say again in one of your first videos with him, that he had 3,000 ants? So, back to the Carabera. Ah, cool. Well, somebody was asking for Messors. Don't forget, they're always skittish. But these are Messor Barbarous. But the fun thing that I can say now is that this is colony number 1. And they are everywhere again. And they are starting to make a mess in the outworld and started digging in the corners. But yeah, I like it if they do that. But now, as the thumbnail also suggested, I am getting something epic. So, we have another Messor. Another Messor Barbarous. And these are testing the new nest, the Stacker. As you can see, at this moment, there's only one tube connected. The other one have plugs in them. But as the colony grows, I can attach more tubes to it. Hello, Outdoor Adventures with Austin Miller. Subscribe to the channel, love ants. Well, thank you. We have passed the 2,000 subscribers today, and I'm very, very happy with that. It wouldn't have been possible without you guys, so thank you all. So this is the newest nest. As you can see from the top, you can still open it up if you want to use it as a starter. Smiley trays fit right in there. And there is still a connector there, so you can still expand. But this connector can go in any slot you want. If you want this tube connector in this slot, you can do it. You can put tube connectors here. You can put them everywhere. So this is going to be a new starter setup for test tubes if that is your thing to do. I will be adding a new tube real soon because this one is almost running dry. But yeah, new principle, the stacker. You can also add more levels if you want. But more on this later. Should we get some bullet ants out? Ladies and gentlemen, the cigar factory. These are our Neopanera filosa, Texas bullet ants. And to be honest, I have been feeding them a little bit less. They still have eggs there. They still have some larvae around, but they had such an explosion of workers that I was a bit overwhelmed. As you can see, there's still cigars. Now, because I cut down on the feeding a little bit, because they were just going too fast. I should get Parpanera clavata, but they are expensive. And I just have too many colonies at the moment that I have to do stuff for. So, as most of you already know, these do not take any pre-killed food. So I am going to put a live red runner in there, and they will probably hunt it down. So, live feeding alert. If you don't like live feeding, this is the time to leave. Sorry, I was facing the wrong direction. We are going to do some live feeding right now. By the way, guys, I will be adding them to the shop real soon. It's a 26 ml drinker. But it only fits in the large outworld. It does not fit in the medium or a small. So that's a 14. That does fit in the medium and the small. And this is a 26. Okay, I'm putting in a red runner. I was hoping that they would all go down, because as you can see, there's a lot of cocoons there that I still need to clean. Where did the red runner go? I think the red runner is inside the skull. They love maggots. Okay. It's glass bottles. It's not plastic, it's glass. Okay, they are already going for the lid. But that red runner ran straight into the skull, is hiding now. So I'm going to grab another one. At least I'm going to try and grab another one. Do you have a colony of Manica rubra? No, I do not. I do not. What's that feeder size? It's 26 milliliters. Okay, I'm gonna drop another red runner in there. Oh, well, this one is not doing that great. Oh, it's already stung twice. Damn. I have other multiple queen colonies that I'm working on, so at this moment I am not getting them. I really want to get that drinker out, but the empty one. Maybe with the big tweezers, but they are still on the foot. Come on, get off. You have to have eyes in your back with these girls. And there's still one in the foot of the feeder. Oh, it's a small one. Go, buddy. We have a Neoponera falosa on top of the Campo nest. Get back here. Oh, she's back. Yeah, sorry, Finland is not cheap to ship to. There's not much I can do about it. I'm sorry, and I am not able to pronounce your name. Do harps make a new queen or not? Yes, they can gamergate, as they call it. Oh, thanks to you. What got you into ant keeping? Well, I was already 3D printing, and then I saw a video of Oliver, and he was showing a 3D printed nest. And I was looking at that nest and thinking, I could probably do that a little bit better. And no, it was not a wakushi, because I wouldn't say that from a wakushi nest. And then, yeah, that same day I ordered some ants, and then the journey started. You make a big order, so it's not that big. It's procentual, it's better. Pink setup. I'll get the pink setup out. As you can see, they got both red runners. I still have a lot of empty cigars to clean out, but I'll do that at another time. Ladies and gentlemen, get your sunglasses out. Jessica, are you sure? You're missing the pink nest. This is my daughter's Lasius niger that she captured herself last September. And she feeds them on Wednesday. I feed them on Sunday. And they are just cute. We did make a small mistake on the size of the insert. But as you can see, they are trying their best to fit in. You have a friend that's dealing with mites. Well, for mites, the best thing is clean your setup. So take all the trash out, take all the parts of a setup that is not needed, take it off, clean it as much as you can. If it's bigger ants, you can even clean the ants yourself, or the ants themselves. And you can also get mites that eat other mites. Another thing that would help, mites will actually die if they don't have anything to eat. They will get onto ants, but they will still need some other things to feed on. So yeah, best thing is keep your setup clean. Yeah, and there's mites that attack bad mites, but I don't. What's it called again? Martin, we talked about it. What was it again? But a clean setup, that's the most important thing. And I'm gonna show you something in a little bit. Predator mites. Oh, they don't work. I think it might also depend on the species. And I don't know on what species does your friend have mites, Cole? Don't forget that drop tails will also help with cleaning a nest. They don't do anything about mites, but they will take the food of the mites away, and the mites will eventually die from that. I cannot keep up with the chat like this. I'm sorry, guys. So, I think it's still depending on the size of the ants, Martin. So I don't know, Cole, on which species your friend has the problem. Okay, let's get back to some other cuties. On Diversa, yeah, Diversa is also a species that is very hard to clean. Is it a big colony or small colony? Are your ants Finland? Ah, okay. Well, the only thing I can say is just clean the setup. Clean, clean, clean. So, our 2 queen Lasius flavus. One of the cutest species that we have. By the way, Cole, you should keep that colony away from the other colonies. And also watch out with using tweezers and stuff like that, because you can actually contaminate other colonies as well. So it's better to put them in a different place and be sure that you clean your tools and stuff. Hey, Jessica. Long time no see. Yep, Lasius flavus, our small 2-queen colony. I'm just giving them a new tube for the double drinker. Yeah, the flavus are just, they're always there. They're not growing fast, but they're just so cute. I mean, they probably will never outgrow this colony or this setup. So yeah, I'll never get rid of them. Is bioactive dirt? Bioactive dirt is good for a lot of ants. They always live in bioactive dirt. The problem with that is bioactive dirt can introduce mites. And another thing is they can, I know that from a fact that Carabera will try to build sandcastles. So yeah, it's a problem. Please do the Temnophorax. We already did the main ones, but not my daughters. My daughters both found a Temnophorax. So let me grab them. So, we have 2 new Temnophorax colonies. We still need to make the setup for them. For the big one, the first one, I am sure that the queen is in there because I saw the queen. I'm sure that there's a lot of brood. From the smaller one in the back, I know that it's packed full of brood, but I did not see the queen yet. But yeah, I'm not going to crack it open. So they're going to get a queen tube room one of these days. And then we'll see how it goes. But no, we went for a walk in our nearby forest. And came back with 2 Temnophorax colonies. Oh, there's a little bit of brood. Yeah, they're really shy. I know for a fact that there's a big colony in there, but they are constantly... I mean, you can still see... Yeah, they're gonna get some food. I already gave them both a mealworm. Well, half a mealworm. But I already did that off screen and took it all out again. Yeah, I've been looking at Cataglyphic. Whoa. I got an offer on one, but I said to myself no, because I have too much content coming at the moment. I still have the leaf cutters, I have the Diversa, I have the weavers, and I have a few other colonies, and my Viv is still overcrowded, so I need to get some ants back to Stein and stuff like that. So at the moment, I'm not getting any new ants. If there comes mold in the setup, I take them out. I missed something, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, one of the main focuses is getting these girls a bigger setup. And how is business? Business is going good. It's going steady. Yeah. Could always be more, but I can't complain. Okay, well, we still have a couple of setups to go, so let's not wait. The only brown setup that we have left is our Camponotus vagus. You're a bit late, Cole. We've been like this for a little while already. I think it was 20 minutes in or something. But yeah, nah. I'll talk to you later, Cole. I misread that a little bit. I'll talk to you later, and thanks for joining, bro. What a species in the tube? There was Temnophorax, probably near Lundy. Those all have a big gas, though. Curious about the video, Cole. So that's our big black queen. She's called Beasley. And why is she called Beasley? Well, Beasley is a friend of mine from gaming, and he was my first subscriber. Have I ever have to release my favorite colony? No, because there's two problems with that. I cannot release most of my ants because they're not native. And I'm still not sure what my favorite colony is. But till now, I've been pretty lucky with colonies that I've lost. I mean, I've lost the Carabera and a few others, but Nothing big. Hello, Isabella. That's too big. This is Camponotus vagus. And it's quite a big carpenter ant. Not the biggest, but it's not small. Hey, ant keeper, welcome back. Can Formica and Diversa live in a mesh nest? That's hard because of the humidity. Okay, let's take a look at the harps. We haven't had the harps yet. You like spiders? Well, except the ones on the ceiling, I don't have spiders. Apagnatus venator. And we got the next batch of eggs. I also still need to do an update video on these guys, but well, I did some, I think 6 weeks ago. Time flies. What's that other one in the background? You mean the Camponotus irritans? Ebola and his black nest. Well, the setups are mine. I make them, the crafting ant. And these ants I got from Ants Inc. Mania. So let's check if they still have red runners, because these red runners hide under the rock, and I still need to put the rock on rocks. So yeah, there's still red runners there. They will just hunt the red runners themselves when needed, but I want to give them a better chance to by raising up that rock. Still one of the coolest species. It's not a hard species to keep. Thank you, Martin. So, I don't know if people know, these ants actually have two sets of jaws. So you have the big jaws, and the big jaws are for grappling. So they grapple their prey, and then they can sting it. But really, really close to their head, they have a normal set of jaws. You can see it right there. Oh, she has some water there. That's what they actually use to eat. So they actually have two sets of jaws. These ants are also called jumping jack ants because they are able to jump around 10 centimeters. But the thing is that it's more like a defensive thing. It's quite uncontrolled, so they not always land on their feet. So yeah, actually getting bitten by these girls is not that bad because it's per grappling, but then they sting and that hurts. One of the other things that is really cool about harps is their vision. Most ants don't rely on vision. They rely on pheromones and touch and smell. But these ants actually have a good eyesight, and they will actually follow you when you are moving around in the room. They will not get out of the nest when you are in the room. So when I want to make content for these girls, I put the camera on and I leave the room. They are very, very aware. Harpagnathus venator. It's a really cool hunting species that is actually affordable. Okay, so that's the other species. This is Camponotus irritans. This is Rita and the Irritators. Cue the music. So, still expensive though, but not that bad. Nah, they're not, in comparison to other species, they are not expensive for what they do. And also the degree of difficulty. So, these are a split off of the Tetranatus. This is Tetramorium bicarinatum. And they have been tearing up the place. I actually had a talk today with our friend Martin. Should we try blue sponge again? And Martin, I remember they actually ate through the blue plugs. Not as fast as they go through cotton, but they do eat through it. Diversa will be back in a second. I'm using this as the background. Munorali. Yeah, the blue PVA sponge. Yeah. Okay, bye, Isabella. The chat has stopped on my phone. I read the harps. Yeah, I think harps do eat, can eat sugars and stuff like that, but I don't use it. For me, it's purely protein. How long do you stream? Normally around 2 hours. And we are not ready yet. And as a split off from the Tetras, I thought, yeah, they do need a Tetranator smiley tray. And I can take a drink real quick. You might have a crazy idea for a water problem. Well, I'm really curious, dude. Let me know. And it's 1 to 3. So 1 spoon of powdered sugar with 3 spoons of like a bit warm water so that the sugar dissolves. And then before you use it, you just mix it up a little bit again. Just shake the bottle. Protein sugar mix. I know people that actually make their own protein jellies just by putting protein in a blender and putting sugar in it. But the thing with that is it doesn't stay good for a long time. So yeah, that's a risk. Okay, I'm gonna put you back to the Diversa. Who was asking? Mundo Rally. The Diversa are still doing great. They are getting a nest upgrade this week. Else I won't be able to control them anymore. Next up, Ruby and the Renegades, and their numbers are still dropping. Is there brood? Yes, there is still brood. But they are just not going for it. I mean, is there brood? Yes, there's even brood in the open. Rate bull ants 1 to 10. I'm not doing that, dude. How old are the Diversa? Well, I have had them for a couple of months now. You can rewatch the videos. Most of the dates are in there. I'm sorry, guys. The chat on my phone has stopped, so I always have my laptop as my backup, but it's not in line of sight, so I have to twist back and forth a little bit. You got a few escapees, which is fine. I caught them already. Okay, let's give them a nice treat. The crafting ant, do you have Fedoli Sinica? No, this is the only Fedoli that we have. Fedoli Notus. Yeah, Central. I'm getting them quite a large amount of protein. The weavers are not weaving, but that's mainly because I need to give them a better setup. Okay. Back to the Diversa. Weavers in a second. We are almost done. We still need to look at one of our biggest setups, so I am going to put the Diversa back while you look at these beauties. Okay, let's give these girls a bit more space. Okay, so no for Messor Coccarelli. A big colony that we have borrowed from the ant merchant. He doesn't appear to want them back. No, I'm not kidding. Still need to make an appointment with him when I'm going to bring them back. Content-wise, I'm a bit done with them, and especially because now the setup takes up a lot of space. I'll show you in a little bit how the space situation is doing. I'm really happy with the choice of giving them 2 outworlds. It's really doing its job. Thanks, board. I saw it, 2.2. It's adding up quick. Okay, I am going to grab some dubias for these girls because these girls eat a lot. The dubia breeding, what I had in mind, is not going as fast as I wanted it to go. So I'm actually not sure what to do. I might actually just do red runners, but then it's going to be a big challenge with the tetras. Huh, damn. My brain did not want to brain. Getting a lot of static feedback, sorry. Crafting, I reckon you should put the Temnos back on. I missed them the last time. Again, and again. No, I'm not getting the Temnos back. I still need to grab need to show you the Tetranatus. And I need to show you something from the Tetranators. So yeah, no for Messor. Let me check. I think we have had them all today. All the ants. Yeah, we just need to do the Tetras and the Green Weavers, and then we had them all. Okay, I'm going to take you out of the stand. No, I'm going to take the stand with me because I want to show you something with the Tetras, and it's very important that I keep them clean now. So the tetras actually have a new outworld. Yes, yes, there is a weaver lid on it. I wanted it to breathe more because when I took the lid off, the smell was so bad. So yeah, I actually gave them a new outworld because the old one I just was not able to clean anymore with the ants in it. So yeah, I took the old one off, took the new one on. I need to grab a phone. Is the chat still working on this one? Your sound is really bad. Is it better now? Is it better now? Oh, you sound like a robot. Not really. Okay, let me check. There's. I'm going to mute you guys and unmute you guys real quick. Is this any better? Okay. So that was probably the phone stand then. Okay, let me grab the phone. Okay, so as you can see, I actually took off the old outworld. It was too messy, and yeah, talking about mites, I might have had mice. Mites. I'm not sure. I'm still checking on them, but I actually took off the outworld, and I gave them a new outworld. But as you can see, they are still doing good. They are still testing the tube, but they are making a mess. So that's why I was talking to Martin about placing a sponge there. So I might put a blue sponge there just to check, because they're just pulling cotton and not actually putting any brood or anything in there. So the nest that is there is the nest for the Diversa. So it's already there. I already started hydrating it, and it's already up to temperature. I always do that if I know I'm going to place a nest. I'm going to try to get it into the same window, so that it's the easiest for the ants to get used to it. I want to do more of this kind of tubing, by the way. It's just epic. Whoop. Through the tunnel, and then back here. The only thing about it is you cannot move the setup around anymore. Okay, then we go to the weavers. She is in the back tube there. As you can see, they always stick their brood on the ceiling. It's still there. They are still hunting. They are weaving a little bit, but I have to get them off the ground. Yeah, there's a few dead workers. I have to get them off the ground. I want that project done this week. I've been really, really busy with my personal life. We had some challenges with our daughters, and that's why. Okay, so let's look through the cabinet. So problem number one that I have, this is the harp setup, and this is the Diversa setup, which it looks epic together, but the problem is if I cannot put the large nest on it. So the Diversa are going to need their own shelf. So that's a problem. Then we have the tetras that are actively expanding, so I reckon they're gonna need this shelf. Then we have a whole shelf of leaf cutters, and that leaf cutter setup needs more setups, needs more outworlds. So yeah, that's a challenge. Well, here we have the single stacker that can go anywhere, so that's fine. Then we have a couple of tubes and the leaf cutters. Then this is where the Nova Messors sit. Then we have the Tetras and the Nodas. Then we have some of the secrets. There we have the Messor and the Singularis, Manica, rubida, Temnos. So yeah, it's busy everywhere. Oh, another secret species that you're probably not going to see on the channel, but I'll explain that on the Discord. Then we have the donor fungus. Here's the other donor fungus. And there is our beautiful cigar factory. Is the mic still bad? Third Viv coming? No, I just can't because I'm already in the way of production. So yeah, I am going to turn the camera around and then we're gonna finish the stream for the day. I do want to say again, all of you, thank you for joining. Thank you for being there for some people almost 1.5 years already. So it's epic. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with the mic. Let me check one more time. I hope this is better. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you for watching the videos. Etc. Nators videos is doing pretty good. Not a lot of views, but the people that are watching it for a long amount of time, which is epic. I mean, I do it for you guys, for the general viewers. So yeah. Bye, Stijn. Bye, Tuur. Oh, good luck with all the tests tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys again, and I'll see you next time at the crafting end.